Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play The Sims 3 Generations Lepacy. It feels so weird, honestly so weird to say that because I have been saying Let's Play The Sims 3 Late Nights Lepacy, but now I can finally say The Sims 3 Generations Lepacy. So I am Maddie, or a cotton sock, if you are brand new, because I'm sure there's going to be some people that come to my channel from Generations, because Generations is obviously the most superior Sims 3 expansion pack, and for good reason. People seem to flock to these sorts of Lepacies because, like I said, Generations is just superior. So he's checking out all. Oh, he's also getting a phone call. Okay, hello. Who's there? It's gonna be his mom or his dad. Oh, Soleil Bell. This is Elvira Schlick calling. So it's not his mom or dad. We'll get into who that is in just a second here. But at the same time, we will send Soleil over to go visit their house. But as I was saying, please let me formally introduce myself. Damn, Soleil, like you're just gonna have me do a million things at once. So I am a cotton sock, or Maddie. I often refer to myself in these videos as Maddie, so Maddie is probably the better thing to call myself. I've been playing The Sims 3 ever since I was a child. It's the game I grew up on. A lot of people were like, oh, I grew up on Sims 2 or I grew up on Sims 1. No. I grew up on The Sims 3, especially The Sims 3 Late Night, because I think when I first started playing Sims 3, Late Night had just came out. So obviously last season was The Sims 3 Late Night, so you can go and check out that whole playlist on my on my channel. What? That was like a whole thing. But of course I am doing Lepacies, so you can see the progression of this family, how we've come to be where we are right now, and so forth. So, before we get into the family, let's give a little overview of where we are living. We are living, I'm sure as you guys could tell, in the beautiful Lucky Palms. I think Lucky Palms is gorgeous, first of all. Second of all, it's a town that I find myself gravitating towards if I want to play like a Sims Restore world. And you know, sometimes you don't want to play the ones that come with the expansions, so you play the ones that come with the Sims Restore. So we're playing in Lucky Palms, and Lucky Palms actually has, ew, really, Elvira? Oh, this is just gross. This is his mother-in-law, so the fact that she's hitting on him is kind of like, it's kind of icky. It's kind of icky, I won't lie to you guys. So, let me read you guys the description to Lucky Palms, because I think it just sets a really good tone for the world. So, rest and relaxation is the name of the game at The Sims 3 Lucky Palms. With ample parks, recreational locales, and a thriving culinary scene, you'll find yourself on an oasis of green amid shifting sands. This desert enclave offers manicured gardens, modern estates, and cozy abodes. Nestled on the banks of a pristine lake, at the heart of the town lies a mysterious well that is said to grant wishes to those who are pure of heart. What will you wish for? So, here's that well over here. It's right in front of City Hall. It's going to be interesting to explore this because I myself haven't really played with this premium content item. As you can tell, Meaghan is able to steal coins, she's able to fish, and she can wish for children, love, wealth, power, happiness, and so on. I'm sure eventually we will begin to play and explore with this bad boy right here, but for now let's get in a little bit more into the town and more so into the family. So this town was released in 2012, and I think that Generations was released in like 2011 or 2010 or something like that. I don't think it came out when Lucky Palms, you know what, I might be wrong. Sims 3 Generations. let's see when this baby came out. Okay, May 31st, 2011, and Lucky Palms was announced on June 18th, 2012. So if we were to have played Generations, you know, like 9 years ago or whatever, we wouldn't be playing in Lucky Palms. Honestly, we probably would have been playing in like Sunset Valley or a different town. Okay, that's basically the point I'm trying to make. So anyways, with that aside, let me close my tab on my desktop and let me open a sticky note that I have. Okay, so there are some mods that I will be using in this series, in this season, to fix Generations, because Generations is incredibly broken. Despite it being the best expansion, at least for me, in the whole entire game, I just find that it's incredibly broken and like requires some kind of big fixes to get it working like how it should be. So I have some mods from, these are all from Mod The Sims, and I will put a screenshot of them on screen, crediting the creator, so if you want to have them in your game as well, you can do that. So the first one that I have installed is the scolding system. So there's a glitch with The Sims 3 Generations where, say your teenagers, they miss the bus to school, the parent will try and ground the teenager for missing the bus, despite the teenager, you know, like, trying to go to school. And when they get grounded in Generations, it makes it so they can't go to school at all. So it literally makes no sense. Like, you're grounding me for trying to go to school, but I'm late, but you're grounding me from going to school. Like, that just makes no goddamn sense. So, basically this mod, when that type of scenario happens, the game is going to give me a prompt that says, would you like to scold so-and-so? Would you like to scold Soleil Bell? Or would you like to scold Meaghan and Soleil? Like, obviously they're like young adults, so they won't be getting scolded at all. But, you know, something like that. So obviously if I think it's a valid reason for scolding, then I'm going to scold them. If it's weird and like glitchy, I'm not going to scold them. Like, that's pretty much it. So that is the first mod. If you guys would like to have that, just type in like scolding system Mod The Sims and it will come up, or type in the creator's name. I'm sure I've already flashed it on screen by now. But the next mod that I have to fix up Generations is thank you notes. So this is a really minor one, but I think it adds a lot of depth to the game. So previously, sometimes thank you notes get glitched, and thank you notes actually came with Generations, so we'll definitely be writing some of those. Thank you notes, basically, if your sim gets married and they get wedding gifts, you're able to click on the mailbox, your sim's mailbox, and you're able to write thank you notes to the sims that came to your wedding, or sims that were in attendance for your wedding, or sims that can give your sims gifts and so forth. So we'll definitely be able to write some of those now. So that's the second mod I have. And then this one is a big one, and this actually requires me to go into my options and my general settings, because I typically have this disabled because I dislike memories. But because memories came with the Sims 3 Generations, I think it's only fitting if I have them enabled. So here we go, guys. We're gonna turn on the dreaded memories. I love memories in Sims 2. I think they add a lot of depth to the game. However, I think in Sims 3 they're really buggy. So what this mod does is it will only give me a notification for important memories. So let's say Soleil and Meaghan eventually get married. Soleil and Meaghan will obviously get a notification for that, because that's like a big memory. Okay. That literally scared the fuck out of me. I thought someone was like banging on my door. I don't know why. That was like my first thought, but it scared me. So, you know, if they get married, we'll get a notification, we'll get a memory for it. However, there's a memory that if your sim catches a great quality fish out of like the lake or the sea or something, they get a memory for it. And it's like why would I need a memory for that? Like, why does that matter? So this mod will only make it so important. Oh, receive flowers. Oh, you better not accept those. Do not accept those, Soleil. He accepted them. He is cheating with his fucking... Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna touch anything. I'm not even gonna touch anything. My hands are off my mouse right now. This is vile. He is a cheater. This is supposed to be generations. We're supposed to be like involved with our family, not flirting with your girlfriend's sister. Like, what the fuck? So that third mod, back to what I was saying. Oh, listen to criticism. Yeah, criticize Soleil, please. She's like trying to flirt with him, and Francis is like chewing Soleil out. Like, there's just so much happening. Please. He's like, I don't know. That is so disgusting. That is your girlfriend's sister. What is wrong with you, Soleil? Okay. This is like totally uncharacteristic of Soleil. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Sorry. Okay, back onto the last mod that I have. So this is the last one that is pertaining to generations. This is the home video camera fix. So typically when you go and you have a video camera in your inventory, which we will definitely pick up a video camera. We just don't have enough money, and I don't think I have enough to like sell and stuff. Oh my god, this newspaper. She's had this newspaper in her inventory since Bridgeport. Like, she carried a souvenir from Bridgeport with her. Interesting. But once we have enough money to buy a video camera, we will definitely pick one up. And it's very jittery when you don't have this mod installed. It's just like so, it's like some fuckery. Like, your Sims are on ecstasy or something because they be zooming around the room. But when you have this mod installed, it makes it so that your Sims like move at a normal pace instead of zooming around the room. It's really weird the way it works. I don't know how to explain it. If you know, you know, and if you don't, then install the mod anyway, because it gives a good fix to the video camera. So with those 4 mods out of the way, we can finally get into explaining who these people are, what makes them tick, what their lifetime wishes are, what they want to do with their life, and a little bit of history about them. Although the history is going to be the minor portion, because if you're watching this Lepacy, you've probably seen the past 3 seasons, right? Right, guys? If you haven't, don't worry, I'll catch you guys all up to speed. So let's start off with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Soleil Bell. So Soleil was born to Evelyn and Jupiter Bell. Jupiter Bell, you guys may recognize. He is the son of Lola Bell, who is, her last name changed to Lola Lako because she got married to Kai Lako. It's a whole thing. Okay, it's a whole thing. But Lola Bell spawns in Bridgeport as like a level 5 or something celebrity, like she's really high up, and she has a child. So Jupiter will spawn in Bridgeport as a child. I think he by default has level 3 celebrity star, although I could be mistaken about that. But yeah, so basically the storyline between Lola and Jupiter is Lola parades Jupiter around in pink clothing to kind of get like the attention of the paparazzis, and she's very engrossed with her fame and her fortune. So Jupiter was kind of raised being thrusted into the spotlight, and that's his story. And then so he met my sim, Evelyn Bell. She is the granddaughter of my founder Roxy, who we played all the way back in season 1 of this Lepacy. So if you guys want to go watch that, be my guest. It happened all the way back then, so I don't know if you want to go through 3 seasons, but it's up to you. So she is the great-granddaughter of my founder Roxy, and daughter of one of my favorite Sims we have played thus far in this Lepacy, Soonyoung Situp. She died Soonyoung Situp, but for almost the whole entire Lepacy, she was known as Soonyoung Wolf, because she basically started progression, like before she died, pushed her to get married with Mick Situp, who's a Bridgeport townie. It's a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Okay, I was very upset that her last name changed. Anyways, so Soonyoung, her mother, she was the second born to Soonyoung. And Soonyoung was actually a Chinese native. She was born and raised in China, and my sim, Aaron Wolf, who is the direct son of my founder, married Soonyoung, brought her over from China to Twinbrook. They had they actually had more than 2 children. They had a bunch of children who they're still living back in Bridgeport, so they're not going to show in the family tree. But they had a whole bunch of kids, one of which was Evelyn, and here we are. For some reason it says she's retired. I think it is a placeholder because she's actually a mixologist, which if you watched the last season, you would know that she has level 10 mixology. She loves to work in bars and clubs and make drinks and so forth. So basically, Jupiter and Evelyn had Soleil, who was definitely an accident. As you can tell, he is significantly older than his other two siblings. He has siblings, a sister named Manny, who is literally just born. Like, I think she was born in the second to last episode of the last season, and Aro, who is just as young as Manny is, a little bit older, but still really young. So there's quite an age gap between Manny, Aro, and Soleil, or Manny and Aro compared to Soleil, so that's something to note. Although Evelyn and Jupiter did try to raise Soleil with the best morals, the best intentions, and so forth, they were just getting by, and as a result, he had to sleep on the couch for most of his childhood and his teenagehood. And I have a mod that allows people to sleep on couches and benches and stuff. And speak of the devil and she will appear, Evelyn is now calling Soleil on the phone. She's like, hey Soleil, I definitely want to be in this intro. Can I please be in this intro? And Soleil's like, okay mom, fine, whatever. So that is Soleil's storyline. So he would be the great grandson of my founder Roxy. Although the relationship is so far removed because we're obviously 4 generations into this challenge, so you can't even see her on the family tree if I'm clicking from Soleil. So yes, and she can't even see her grandson, which is fine, her great grandson, because you know, why would we need to see that? There's really no reason for us to see that. Okay, so that is Soleil. And I literally can't believe that he was flirting with his girlfriend's sister. That is absolutely repulsive. What the fuck, Soleil? We're gonna get into his traits. He is charismatic, dramatic, easily impressed, light sleeper, and neat. And his favorites are purple, vegetarian grilled salmon, and pop music. He is a Leo. I'm sorry, I just chugged a bunch of coffee, so I'm like burping beyond belief right now. And he wants to have golden tongue, golden fingers, which explains why he has a guitar in his inventory. I don't think many lifetime wishes came with The Sims 3. Actually, we can check right now. So let's see if any lifetime wishes came with The Sims 3 Generations. I don't believe there was any. Surrounded by family is like obviously the most inherent one, but this came with base game, so it didn't come with Generations. Let's see. I don't think it came with anything came with it. So because so many lifetime wishes came with The Sims 3 Late Night, I actually wasn't able to explore all of those. So I will probably put some of the late night lifetime wishes on some of my Sims when the time comes. For some reason, Manny is the only one home right now. I don't know why they left her alone, but this is where Soleil's mom and dad live. Evelyn and Jupiter live in this beautiful glass home right here. This is such a beautiful home. I love the architecture in Lucky Palms. Like, this is an EA made house. This is absolutely beautiful. This is something you would download from, you know, the gallery, or not the gallery, sorry, that's Sims 4, from the exchange, or, you know, from Tumblr or something. Like, this is an absolutely beautiful home, and they did such a good job. The team that made this town did a phenomenal job. I cannot give enough praises for this Sims 3 world. If there is one Sims 3 world that I think everyone should have, it is definitely Lucky Palms. So Manny is the only one home right now. Soleil's gonna try to break down the door so he can get to his little sister, who I can hear is crying on the floor right now. Manny, I'm gonna come and get you, girl. Where they put you? Where the fuck they put her right here? She's like over here. That is so fucked. Dude, that is so fucked up. You can kind of like see her when we go in and out of the house. Oh, that is beyond fucked up. And he's just trying to play his guitar. Okay, go home. Dude, go home. You're hungry. Okay, so let's go over to the second sim, who has been sitting here idly, not really doing much, but chilling here at home. This is Miss Meaghan Schlick. Oh my gosh. Indigestion, guys. Indigestion. I'm telling you right now. I shouldn't drink coffee before this. I fucked up. I really did. Okay. I'm okay now. Okay, so if you recognize the last name Schlick, you would be smart and you would know that the last name Schlick is from this Bridgeport, the Sims 3 Late Nights town Bridgeport, and we were literally just over there, so I'm sure you saw that last name Schlick paraded around the whole goddamn place. But hold on, let me have him make mac and cheese. This is Meaghan. She is the daughter of Vladimir Schlick, who is wearing his little criminal mask on right now because he is an Emperor of Evil, which is level 10 in the criminal career. I think it's at level 10. If it's not level 10, it's very close to level 10, but I'm almost certain it's level 10. And he married Elvira Schlick, who is a henchman, so I think she's just as much up in the criminal career as Vladimir is. But Vladimir and Elvira both have the reputation of being kind of shitty and aggressive vampires in Twinbrook. They both have the evil trait. But the weird thing is, Vladimir has evil and coward, so I feel like he's very abusive and he's very mean, but at the same time, like, if you stand up to him, he's not going to do anything because he's a coward. But he is also coward, athletic, workaholic, technophobe, and as I mentioned, evil. And his just as evil wife, Elvira, is charismatic, evil, genius, brave, and a daredevil. So I feel like she's definitely the brains behind the operation, whereas Vladimir is kind of like the image and the face behind the evilness, you know, the criminal in the criminal career. But they had 3 lovely children together that we know of, I assume because they're both vampires. Oh, did I mention that? They are both very, very, very prolific vampires in The Sims 3 Late Night. Like, if you know any vampires in Bridgeport, it's probably going to be one of these two because they are some of the most prolific faces of the vampires in Bridgeport. But anyway, they had 3 lovely children that we know of. I like to say that because they're vampires, there's probably more children out there because they live, you know, they're immortal. Why would they not have more children? It just doesn't make any sense for them to have only 3 children. Or we can assume that they had 3 children with each other, and those are like, you know, their 3 children, and then they have side children with like a bunch of other people. But that's just my headcanon for vampirism in The Sims 3. But their 3 children that we know of are Meaghan Schlick, who is currently living in her household. We have Melissa Schlick, who just flirted with fucking Soleil. She is athletic, born saleswoman, never nude, stupid. I mean, yeah, I'd say you're pretty stupid. And loves the outdoors. And then we have the youngest sibling of both Elvira and Vladimir. His name is Francis. He's excitable, light sleeper, absent-minded, and inappropriate. And he's kind of very similar to his sister. They both are absent-minded, and they both, I mean, I guess he's a light sleeper, she's a heavy sleeper, so they're kind of our foil of one another in that regard. But otherwise, they both share the light sleeper trait, so they both share the absent-minded trait. And I have a feeling that absent-minded trait has a lot to do with both of their parents being evil. Like, you know, to kind of like escape the abuses of their parents and stuff. I'm sure that they kind of had to like shut down their brains and kind of glaze over and pretend like, you know, it wasn't totally awful growing up with 2 parents who are criminal masterminds and are really evil. And especially because Elvira is charismatic, and she's also a genius, which is like, oh my gosh, that must be like such a hard person to work with. I feel like she's probably really manipulative. She probably has a very quick-witted, you know, she's very quick-witted in the way she acts, and she probably has like a, you know, like a fast, what is it called? Like a silver tongue? Is that the expression? Silver tongue? Or like someone who just doesn't back down, you know, charismatic. You know, that's just rephrasing the trait and saying it again is the best way to explain it. She's very charismatic, and as a result, I think she'd be very manipulative. So let's see if Soleil burns down the house. He burnt it. Okay, take it off the stove. Yep, he burnt it, dude. Yep, coffin. Okay. Like the Pokemon coffin. Alright, so he's gonna eat his burnt mac and cheese. Horrifying quality. Luckily, his girlfriend, Meaghan, just can eat her plasma packs and call it a day. She likes O positive blood. She likes spice brown. I just don't get it. And she likes indie music. She is a Virgo. And that's Meaghan. Yep. So her parents are Elvira. Her sister is Melissa. Francis is her brother, and then Vladimir, who she really does not like, is her dad. She does have a pretty good relationship with her mother, though, which, I mean, I'm sure, maybe in her teenage years she had some trouble with her mother, but as she grew older, she learned to how to work around her mother and how to kind of maneuver life through her mother, around her mother, I mean. So we're gonna have Soleil go and head to bed. It is 11:30 at night. We have pretty much done the family introduction now, so I guess we can kind of get into the meat and potatoes of Generations. Generations has a lot of aspects that require family, but it has even more aspects that require you and your significant other, so we will definitely be exploring some of those. If there is a perfect if there's a perfect household to do this this season with, I guess it is definitely a dating couple. Not so much a married couple, but a dating couple is very suitable for this, because you can kind of go through the motions, proposing and wedding party and having babies. You can start from the beginning and move your way forward, as opposed to having a couple that isn't already or is already married. I feel like it kind of cuts out some of the biggest parts of Generations. So the first thing we should probably do, Meaghan keeps having this wish to join the science career. I wanted her to be a babysitter so we could show that off. Babysitting is something that came with Generations, so I would really like for her to do that. Although this is something I need to mention. I have a couple of rules that I tend to follow. I will put these in the description box of every single episode, just so you guys can keep up with me. One of my rules is that I have a wants-based playstyle, meaning that whatever my Sims want is what I do. So because Meaghan wants to join the science career, she will go and join the science career. If she wanted to be a firefighter, I might kind of scratch my head and wait for another job wish to filter through, just because firefighting is an active career, and I know, especially in Lucky Palms, because before I even started playing my Lepacy at all, I was just playing a family in Lucky Palms, and he was a firefighter, and it was a disaster. Things got glitchy, and it just did not work out well. So that's just an example. If she wanted to be in the business career, I'd say fine. If she wanted to be, I don't know, I don't have another example, but basically, because Meaghan wants to be a scientist, god damn it, I will let her be a scientist. And then we'll wait for Soleil to get a job. I want to have a job. I might have him stay home, kind of be like a stay-at-home dad or something like that, unless he gets a wish to join a job, because then I will definitely have him do that. But at 5:30 in the morning, before the sun comes up and Meaghan's skin starts to burn, because she of course is a vampire, as I'm sure you guys can all tell by now, we will have her go and head over to the science facility to go and grab a job. She's gonna do her little vampire run over there and enter the building. What is this? It's green water. Wow, that's interesting. Never really seen green water. So she's going to be a test subject for 44 simoleons an hour. That's perfectly fine. And of course, her boss is hitting on her. I mean, how could you not hit on this hot girl? Who is her boss? Omar Matlapin. Is this a reference to a Sims 2 family? I'm not sure. There's a lot of Sims 2 references in Lucky Palms. I mentioned this in the first 5 minutes of this video, but I did not grow up on Sims 2. I grew up on solely Sims 3, but I have gone back and watched Pleasant Sims play through Sims 2, so I try to enlighten myself, and I try to like have myself learn all the references and the family names and so forth, but it just won't be ingrained in me because I did not play Sims 2 when I was a child. I solely played Sims 3, but as I mentioned, I have gone back and I have played Sims 2, have watched Sims 2 Let's Plays, so yes. Oh, I should probably talk about this house that we're living in. So this is by a lovely creator on the, where did I download it? I think I downloaded it on Mod The Sims. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it on Mod The Sims, so let me give them a shout out. This is by Farfali at Mod The Sims. You guys can see the name there. By Farfali at Mod The Sims. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. It is called Coco. That's the name of it. And it is a starter house made for Lucky Palms. I downloaded a giant starter home housing pack, so I will start to place down some houses here and there. There are, as I'm sure you guys can tell, a fuck ton of empty plots in this town. I don't know why there's so many. I get why there's these giant ones. It's meant for the casino, which I have placed down right here, but it really doesn't make any sense to me why there's so many. Like over here, there's like one right here, there's an empty lot. Like, why is there an empty lot right here? I think there's probably supposed to be a lot there that I never got. I probably was supposed to place it on. Oh my gosh, she wants to get married. Of course, Megan. That's of course we're gonna be doing. So here is one of those memories. So I'm sure by now she would have had like 30 memories pop up over here, but the memories are something that came, let me think how to phrase this. They came with generations, but they were patched into the base game, if that makes any sense. So you guys can try to fight me all you want, but that was the situation. Memories were not in the game, and they were not in the game day one of Sims 3. That's just how it was. They were, however, patched into the base game, and she just, damn you, Megan. So something that absent-minded Sims do is like, you can tell them to do something, and then sometimes they'll like exit it out or like forget to do it. That's just how absent-minded Sims are. So kind of sucks, but oh, I like how Megan's like on the toilet and he's just taking a shower. How romantic. Okay, stop. Just answer the damn phone call. It's Elvira, of course. Elvira, as I mentioned, is Megan's mother. I'm gonna give those explanations for a little bit until, you know, all of us can get it through our heads that who everyone is, like who they are in relation to one another. Anyways, she's working out right now. I'm gonna do some squats, get her squats in. And so here's one of those memories. As I mentioned, I have a mod that restricts how many memories, or not how many memories, but like the sort of memories that will pop up here. So because this is considered a big, quote unquote, big memory, we got a notification that Megan joined the science career. So it will go in her scrapbook, and oh, that's cute. Okay, so we will get a little photo here. So join science career. Choosing a career from the vast options available is never easy, but listening to one's own heart, blah blah blah. So this is a direct response to people complaining in prior to when Generations came out that there was no system of oh my god, she's a cheater. Oh my god, why is she a cheater? Oh, I know why. It's because Soleil was flirting with her when she had a boyfriend way back when they were teenagers. That's why. Okay, that's so weird that she's a cheater, though. We'll get more into like reputations and stuff later down in Lepacy, because reputations did come with late night and they're very interesting and kind of intricate. So anyway, so she has this memory in here. This is a direct response to people complaining that there was no memory system, unlike how there was one in Sims 2. We finally got one in Sims 3 in the form of this little scrapbook. So of course she will continue on in her life, and I'm sure like when she gets married, when she has a child, when she has her bachelorette party, oops, spoiler alert, she will be having a bachelorette party. We will get more and more of those memories. So very interesting. Anyways, he's gonna come over and serve up some waffles, or you know what, instead let's have him go over to his parents' home. Maybe his mom or his dad will have some yummy breakfast, you know, waiting for him on the table. Although I can't be sure because it is 9 a.m. on a Monday, not a Wednesday. Why did I say Wednesday? On a Monday. So They might be at work, although Evelyn doesn't have a job and Jupiter is a musician, so he kind of has funky hours as is, although he might have retired by now. I guess we'll have to ask him and see where he is in life. It still says he's a lead guitarist, and it still says Evelyn's retired. A dispute erupted between Jupiter Bell and Evelyn Bell in front of the store, and both sides are left unamused. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Oh, and Jupiter just got scared by the doorbell. It's weird how there's no doorbell that we can see, but like obviously there is a doorbell, and I see these babies crawling around on the floor in here. Yes, Mom, invite me inside. Hello. Hello, Mom. How's it going? So this is Evelyn. As I mentioned, this is Jupiter's mother. She has heels on. I think it's because I uninstalled The Sims 3 Generations because I think it adds a lot of lag, unnecessary lag to the game. Don't come at me, but I think it does. And so her shoes got changed because I uninstalled them, but it looks like Jupiter is taking care of Aro. Or he was about to. Oh, here he goes. There you go. Pick him up. Pick him up and take care of him. Okay, who is calling? He's just Soleil is just a popular guy today, isn't he? Alright, well, put him back down. I don't know. I guess interact with him. Okay, stop talking to your mom. Answer the phone, please. It's driving me nuts. Evelyn's gender preference is straight. I mean, she's married to Jupiter, so I would think so. Did you hear that Jupiter hates the outdoors? And what else do we have? Soleil learned that Evelyn is rich. Well, that's weird because they were were they rich in the old house? I don't know if they were rich in the old house. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you the cutest little interaction that came with Generations. It's right here. It is attack with the claw. He like puts his hand in the air and then like tickles. tickles. Oh, cute. So this is his little brother. I bet they look similar, like if we were to look close. So let's see. Let's get a little bit of a closer look. So Soleil has brown eyes. Oh my gosh, his eyes are so beautiful. Look at those eyelashes, guys. He has beautiful eyelashes. I never realized how luscious Soleil's eyelashes are. Sorry. Oh my gosh, and the baby has really luscious eyelashes too. Wow. They do look kind of similar, especially the hair color. I think they both have like dark brown hair. But he has green eyes. His brother has brown eyes. So I guess we'll have to see if Manny looks like him when Manny ages up into a toddler, which will probably be soon because she's been a baby for, I feel like, forever. Although that's probably it's probably a little bit wrong. Oh look, they have a bar in here. I guess Evelyn can like make drinks to her heart's content. So every drink she makes, she should have like, they should be really good. Oh my gosh, Jupiter, that's your wife. Why are you yelling at her? Oh my god. If you guys don't know, I probably should have went over Jupiter's traits as well. He's evil, snob, natural cook, hates the outdoors, and vegetarian. Because his mom was like using him as like a publicity stunt when he was a child, I would imagine that has a lot to do with how he is as an adult. So like him being a snob makes sense, him being evil makes sense, like being used for clicks and, you know, all that sort of thing. I'm sure it leaves a little bit of damage inside. So wait, okay, they just clicked the TV at the same time. Are they like watching the TV from over here? That's kind of confusing. They're watching the TV from the bar, I guess. He's gonna go listen. What are you telling me, Jupiter? Jupiter? Oh, this is a very interesting choice of paintings. Yeah, the same photo 4 times with different frames. Interesting. I wonder whose choice this was, Jupiter or Evelyn. I would imagine Jupiter, because Jupiter's favorite color is actually pink. Yeah. Alright. Well, Jupiter's talking about himself, which makes sense because he is a snob after all. And I guess Soleil agreed with whatever he said. I was getting to know him. How cute. I think Evelyn's finally cooking. It took her long enough. She has like level 9 or something in cooking skill, which is insane. So if there's ever any cooking that needs to be done, She will for sure be the one that is cooking because she makes some insanely good meals, just like how she makes some really good drinks, like alcoholic drinks, you know, because she has level 10 in mixology. She will be the one that is cooking up all the food and so forth. So guess we'll just wait for her to be done cooking now. I have no idea what she's even making. Spaghetti, it looks like? It's definitely spaghetti. Yeah, I think it's spaghetti. She's like starving, you can see here, so I will have him wait for her to be done. We also need to explore another premium content item that came with Lucky Palms, which is the casino. I like totally mentioned it, not even paying much attention, and here it is. So I actually have it marked as a dive bar so that everyone can be admitted, and also the hours are like pretty good. Like these are, I would say these are pretty average casino hours, like 11 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's like actual hours of a casino. So I decided to make it a dive bar. The hours thing is totally unintentional. Like I actually didn't know the hours of a dive bar, but they actually work really well for a casino. I made it a dive bar because I want the bars, the professional bars that I placed in there. So before I say what I'm going to say, let me preface by saying that every bar from here on out in the game will be one of these kind of bars. It really sucks because obviously you can't make like alcoholic drinks that'll get your Sims juiced. You can't make them with these tiny little bars in the game because professional bars came with late night. It obviously can't put an expansion pack item in base game content, so we are stuck with these boring old bars. So every time that I want to put down a professional bar, I have to change it manually, which is fine. It only takes like a second to do, and I'm so used to doing it at this point that it doesn't surprise me, or it's not like a hassle for me to do, I guess. So welcome over to the Lucky Simoleons Casino. Let's have Meaghan get out of the house. Oh, she's still working out. What? Still? I like left you to do that this morning and you're like still working out? Oh my god, girl. She's just working hard, isn't she? She's almost level 2. Wow. Maybe it's because she's a vampire that she doesn't get fatigued. Is that why? I have no idea. I can't tell you. I seriously think that the vampires in this game are so overpowered. Like, they're able to get full food from a quick meal out of the fridge, aka plasma juice. They gain skills quicker. They run super fast. Like, they just literally are so overpowered. Like, why would you ever want to be a human in The Sims 3 when you can be a vampire? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, I digress. Soleil's getting another phone call. Evelyn, I literally was just at your house. I guess Evelyn really does love her son, but no thanks, Mom. I was literally just at your house, so I'm gonna pass. Oh, and Francis is dating Abriana King, who is a townie. Unlike Bridgeport, I actually don't know many of the townies in this town, minus the basic ones, like Darren Dreamer, who is literally one of the most integral Sims 2 Sims ever. Like, I haven't played much Sims 2, but I know the Sims, and I know Darren Dreamer is a big deal, and he's actually, you didn't hear it from me, but he is a townie in The Sims 3 Lucky Palms, like in this town. Although, I don't know, I think he lives down here. Finch, that's not right. He lives somewhere over here. Let's see if I can find Nita. I don't know. I literally don't know where he lives, but it's somewhere over here, I think. Maybe he moved or something. I don't know. Where's Darren Dreamer? I just want to find Darren Dreamer. Does he live? Is he like our neighbor and I'm just like being oblivious? Probably. Watch him actually be our neighbor. He's literally our neighbor. Okay, so this... Oh, here he is. Here's the man, the myth, the legend himself. Darren Dreamer, Sims 2 Darren Dreamer. I think this is when he is young, like significantly young. And this... I don't know who that... Oh. Darren. Darren's getting a little frisky, isn't he? This is very suspicious that I catch it like this. To me, this looks like they were just, you know, getting a little hookup going on over there. Okay, Darren, I see you. Is Darren gonna be the town heartbreaker? I guess we'll see. And Soleil is just over here, you know, overloading on some alcoholic beverages. I mean, he did just age up to a young adult in the final episode of my Sims 3 Late Night Lepacy, so I'm sure he wants to kind of, you know, have his some alcohol, have his crazy night out, because from what I can tell, from here on out we will be having some crazy nights. We will definitely be throwing a couple of bachelor and bachelorette parties, which are always super fun for me. So maybe we'll throw some at the casino. Maybe we can have like a fun little gambling night with the boys. We definitely need Soleil to make and meet some friends. Maybe we should have him converse with the mixologist, because maybe the mixologist could be our friend. I don't know. I have no idea. But guys, I'm gonna end this part here. I hope you did enjoy this introductory part. I hope it was fun for you guys, learning about the family, learning about what mods I'm gonna be using, and generally just, you know, having some fun. So it looks like for some reason she sold some ruby. Interesting. Oh my gosh, she just gambled away all our money. Oh my god. Are you serious? She just gambled away all our money. We have 8 simoleons right now. Are you better win. I swear to god, you better win. I swear to god. Oh my god, we're screwed, guys. Oh, okay, she got her money back. Okay, good. Okay, good, Meaghan. I can't believe she just gambled away all our money. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? She has 45. You know what? You are not leaving this machine until you spend all that money. She's betting 5 simoleons. I don't even know what's happening right now. And wow, her parents already moved again? Oh, she lost. She keeps losing. She's so unlucky. Okay, for real though, guys. I'm going to end this episode right here. I hope you did enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited to see all I have in store for Generations? Because I do have some important generational features that I want to cover. Oh, she won money! Good job, Meaghan. Good freaking... Oh my gosh, 346 simoleons? Damn, girl. Okay, okay. And Soleil's like trying to meet this guy over here. Alright guys, I will catch you in the next one. I hope you all enjoy, and peace out.